The Boston Celtics just sent a message to the NBA, right? We're still the defending champs. We're still the ones you gotta come beat. They just beat the Lakers, who were red hot winners of 8 in a row and 13 of their last 15. And this was a statement win. This is a game after Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, and Baylor Schierman all set career highs, showing the depth of this Celtics team. Baylor Schierman, a guy I thought should be getting minutes the entire season. We'll talk about him later, though. And with Jayson Tatum going for 40 last night, he's been playing really well as of late. Jaylen Brown going for 30. They combined for 71 points. The Killer Jays are still the best duo in the league, still the best wing duo in the league, and we can argue in the comments about it if you want. But Jrue Holiday, who is an X factor for this Celtics team, made his return last night from a finger injury, and he was playing very good basketball, right? Jrue Holiday has always been that glue guy ever since he got to Boston. He's averaging about 11 points a game, 4.3 assists, and 3.6 rebounds on the year so far this year, and what has been a little bit of a down year compared to last year when they won the championship, but he has been terrific over the last 5 to 10 years of his career. His shooting splits are down, which are somewhat concerning, but he's really here to be a glue guy. The connector, he can run point if he needs to. JT's been playing a little bit more point as of late, but he is just elite defensively. Like we said, he's missed 9 of his last 12 games with that finger issue and a couple other issues, but now he's back, hopefully gearing up for that long run here into the playoffs. Maybe we see him miss a few more games here and there over the last 20 games of the year, but Jrue Holiday should be locked and loaded, ready to go by the time the playoffs come, and that's very important because this is the best perimeter defender on the team. Make no mistake about it. However, 1 through 5, they have great perimeter defenders. Now, as for Jaylen Brown, like we talked about, he had 30 last night to go with 6 boards, 3 assists, and 2 steals. He's averaging 23.3 on the year, 6 rebounds, 4.8 assists, almost 5 assists per game this year from JB, which is up from 3.6 the year before, shows his maturity. He's shooting 46% from the field, 33% from 3 on 6 attempts, but he continues to grow and develop as the year goes on, and he's actually not that bad. He's almost efficient when it comes to off the catch from beyond the arc. Now, off the dribble, that's a whole other story, but 35% off the catch, I will definitely take that. However, when he's getting into his bag, knocking down threes off the dribble, he becomes nearly unstoppable. And this is what he was doing to Luka all playoff series last year, all finals, just harassing him. And this man has clamps, right? He's 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan, and everybody talks about how good he is on the offensive side of the ball, but this man has clamps. We saw what he did to Luka. We saw what he did to him last year in the finals, and we can see what he's doing to guards like Tyrese Maxey. That's a great contest. That's a block. He can switch out onto a big in Pascal Siakam and lock him up as well. Really tough shot, great contest. And then you got Emmanuel quickly trying to get down the court here, and he just goes and pins it off the backboard. Jaylen Brown, great defender, even better offensively. And look at the left hand. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before in my life. But he's at his best when he is driving downhill. Now you also have Jayson Tatum. And Jayson Tatum, if he gets an ISO on the wing, it's going to be extremely tough to stop him. He just went for 40. Now, the efficiency wasn't the greatest, but still, 40 is 40. 12 boards, 8 assists. It wasn't like he took 45 shots. He's shooting he's averaging 27.2 on the year with 9 boards and about 6 assists per game. Another guy in Tatum to go with Brown that is averaging good assist numbers combined. They're averaging close to 11 per game. 46% from the field, 36% from 3 on the year for Tatum this year. 34.4 points per game over his last 4 games, though. That's a big number, almost 12 rebounds a game, and that's what I wanted to highlight. And if this man gets into an ISO situation on the wing with the shooters that he has around him, without Horford in the corner, Jrue Holiday, we talked about Jaylen Brown, decent shooter, Derek White, it's going to be tough at this spot right here. And who does that remind you of? Little quick spin and go dunk on him from the wing? I'm not going to say he's Kobe, but it looks a little bit like him, right? From the anomaly and then getting out in transition. This is where he's at his best. He is 6'9", about 215. When he is coming downhill, he is at his best. The passing has been very much improved. He's got 3 guys looking at him as he drives downhill. So he just finds Derek White, who is the wide open shooter, and Derek White knocks it down because he is a great catch and shoot piece around Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now he drives in, attracts the defense, kicks it out, finds Jrue Holiday, another really good shooter. Even though his splits don't show it this year, he's been a great shooter as of late. And then watch the IQ right here. He knows where he's going with this ball before he even gets it. He sees that Al Horford, the old man, the crafty veteran, has the positioning here on Austin Reeves, fires it inside for the easy left-handed layup, and then kicks it out one more to JB for the three ball. And he has become a great three-level scorer over his time here in Boston. We've seen the three-point shooting, right? I've advocated for him to get downhill more, but this is from the TD Garden logo. That's from Steph Curry range, 30 feet. And then he's going to cook Luka Doncic right here. That's why Nico traded Luka, essentially, because Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum fried him for 5 straight games last year in the NBA Finals. And he's even cooking the good wing defenders here for the Lakers right here. Getting into his little step back game. I believe that's Jordan Goodwin, and he knocks down the step back from the free throw line. And then off the catch, he's another guy that he's 40% from 3 off the catch. Those are elite numbers. Those are above average, great efficiency numbers off the catch. He just doesn't get many off the catch, right? Because he's the guy with the ball at all times. Gets to a sidestep here from 29 feet and drains it. And then like we said, when he gets downhill, he's at his best, flying in for the dunk to end the quarter there. And then a little spin, hesitation, and getting there with the left to finish because the Lakers don't have a true post. And then the defense. He's another guy. Underrated wing defender. Like we said, JB and JT, they wore out Luka last year because Derek White, Jrue Holiday, they're a little bit smaller, right? JB and JT, they are perfect size on the wings. They are true two-way elite wings, and the Celtics have built their franchise around them, and they are seeing the dividends right now that you get for paying your guys their money and for building around 2 elite wings. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, make sure to the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. If that's you, go ahead and fix that. Now we got to talk about Al Horford, who is still doing it at 107 years old. And oh my goodness, Al Horford from the top rope, with no regard for human life, just does a swinging leg kick right into Luka's forehead and doesn't even check on him as he's running down the court. Thought that was pretty funny. But Al still giving him the bag work. The old man bag right there in the paint. That's that fundamental stuff. 14 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, and 3 steals in 37 minutes. And the serious question is Al Horford ever going to be bad at basketball? He could be in his deathbed and he can still go out there and give you 20 and 10 in 30 minutes of action. This man is incredible. His longevity, like he's 38 years old and he can still be a starter for this Celtics team that is contending to win another championship. Now, of course, he was in the lineup because Mr. Glassbones and Paper Skin over here couldn't stay in the lineup, but he's going to have to stay healthy. Tingus Pingus is going to have to stay healthy for the playoffs because the Cavs, they're coming different this year, right? The Knicks, well, we're not worried about the Knicks, but the Bucks, they have the Greek Freak. Porzingis has to be in the lineup this year. They do have Cornette, who is good. He's 7'2", and he's got a 7'6" wingspan. So that definitely helps things out. Another big body they can bring off the bench that can protect the rim and catch lobs. As you can see right here, working with Peyton Pritchard. But he feasted last night because, of course, there was no Jackson Hayes. But let's not act like Jackson Hayes is some All-NBA center. Baylor Schierman, I do want to talk about this a couple of games ago versus Philadelphia when Derek White and Peyton Pritchard overshadowed him. He had 15 points, hit 3 threes, had 3 boards as well. The lefty jumper, I always thought he was going to be a win-now player for the Celtics. Didn't quite turn out like that, but as he continues to progress throughout his career, he could eventually become the Sam Hauser replacement, although they just did extend Hauser, so we will see what happens. But he looked good against Philadelphia. He's been hooping in the G League. He looks like he's a guy that could contribute right now to the Celtics roster. They just got other guys. Maybe we see them extend their rotation out a little bit. It'll all depend on what Joe Mazzulla does. We'll see if he continues to give us his weekly one-liners. But with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. We're looking for about 300 likes on today's video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching.